हेलो एवरीवन। सो पर्टिकुलरली एक मुझे कमेंट आया था कि मैं ये वीडियो क्यों बनाता हूँ। ये वीडियो मैं अपने लिए बनाता हूँ बिकॉज़ मैं ऑफिस में रहता हूँ पूरे दिन, तो मेरे लिए पॉसिबल नहीं होता कि मैं करंट अफेयर्स डेली रिवाइज कर पाऊँ। तो ये होता है कि मैं कान में ईयरफोन्स लगा लिए एंड आई जस्ट गो थ्रू दी करंट अफेयर्स विच विल बी कवर्ड विद इन 20 minutes. तो दैट इज़ वाई आई एम मेकिंग दिस वीडियो. Rest, I don't know how to do this and how will you get benefited from this video. But this is for my own sake. Thanks. India has 3 to 5 year China plus one window. World Bank President. China plus one strategy refers to practice of international business active in China coupling their investment with a second facility, generally in another Asian country. Western business interests have over-concentrated in China due to significant investments over the past 30 years, drawn by China's low labor market and manufacturing cost, as well as expanding local consumer market. Driving force behind the strategy is US-China trade war and growing mistrust to avoid the disruption in global supply chain, rising wages and labor cost in China. China's zero COVID policy, zero security concerns. Opportunity for India. India's cost advantage in manufacturing due to labor availability and affordability. India's flagship initiatives such as Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, PLI schemes, etc., ramping up manufacturing base. India's large and expanding domestic market. Challenges to India in utilizing this opportunity. Competition from other emerging markets such as Vietnam, Thailand, and other Southeast Asian countries. Mega trade agreements such as RCEP and CPTPP, etc. Gaps in physical infrastructure and skill shortage in labor force. These are the challenges. Initiatives taken by India. So, corporate tax regime rationalization, simplification of labor laws, implementation of various schemes like PLI, Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, etc., liberalization of FDI regime with opening of sectors like defense, space, implementation of GST to create a common national market. G20 experts group released strengthening multilateral development banks. Strengthening multilateral development banks. The Triple Agenda, Volume 1 report. MDBs such as World Bank, Asian Development Bank, AIIB, etc., are supranational institutions set up by sovereign states, which are their shareholders. Key highlights of the report are financing targets and gaps, additional spending of some $3 trillion per year for the climate action and sustainable development goals is needed by 2030 in emerging markets and developing economies. Triple agenda that advocates for triple mandates for MDBs, tripling their level of financing commitments, and that establishes a third funding mechanism. Triple mandate for MDBs to acknowledge their role in ending extreme poverty and fostering national economic growth, and now in expanding their borrowing countries' contribution to planetary health. Triple funding mechanisms put engagement with their private sector at the core of MDB activities to support sustainable infrastructure, establish a global challenge funding mechanisms to tap into sovereign and non-sovereign donor. Required changes in MDBs to implement triple agenda. Develop new operational models that are suitable for scaled up activity, including knowledge activities. MDBs must become effective agents in all developing countries for integrating the development and climate agendas. Timelines for the project preparation should be shrunk and procedures rationalized. Important Importance of MDBs क्या है? Create conditions for the investment and transformation, provide low cost, long maturity financing, wealth of knowledge and experience in partnering with clients to achieve the effective development solutions. Next is UNCTAD released Facilitating Investment in Sustainable Development Goals report, highlighting need for estimated $4 trillion in developing countries annually to achieve sustainable development goals. It outlines role of promotion agencies investment promotion agencies IPAs to bolster sustainable development goals implementation. IBAs are focal point for the government wide efforts to facilitate foreign investment. Role of IPAs in facilitating sustainable development goals implementation. It ensures that investment facilitation services are inclusive and address specific needs of sustainable development goals related sectors. Presently, financing remains heavily concentrated in world's richest economies and most of it goes to the sectors related to climate change adaptation and far less towards sectors such as health and education etc. Makes it easier for investors to establish and expand their investments and conduct business in host countries. Assist in filling in information gap, and can feed into policy advocacy to enhance the investment climate. Recommendations to strengthen role of IPA in Sustainable Development Goals implementation. Expand their network of stakeholders within and outside the public sector. Ensure that Sustainable Development Goal information is integrated across the digital tools and systems to allow for tracking of impact and adjustment when necessary. Reach out to non-traditional investors such as development banks, NGOs to create technical and financial partnerships to support SDGs investment projects. Heatwave shows importance of early warning systems and action plans. World Meteorological Organization. Heatwave shows importance of early warning systems and action plans. Global temperatures have been at unprecedented levels for several weeks, having serious impacts on people, economies, and environment. WMO, through early warnings for all initiatives, is strengthening member capacity to develop and deploy impact based warnings. Initiative aims to protect everyone from the hazardous weather, water, or climate events through life saving EWS by the end of 2027. It is co-led by World Meteorological Organization and the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction and other partners. EWS is an integrated system for hazard monitoring, forecasting and prediction, disaster risk assessment, communication and preparedness activities, systems and processes. It is recognized in Sendai framework. It is recognized in Sendai framework of disaster risk reduction. Presently, almost one third of the world's population is not covered by EWS. EWS in India. EWS is early warning system. Geological Survey of India prototype regional landslide early warning systems. Integrated flood warning system called iFlows Mumbai and integrated coastal flooding warning system CFlows by National Center for Coastal Research. Indian Tsunami EWS operated by Indian National Center for Ocean Information System Hyderabad. Defense Geo Information Research Establishment provides advance warning of avalanches. Ministry of Coal extended registration date for star rating of coal and lignite mines. Star rating Under star rating policy for coal mines promotes sustainable mining practices and improves overall performance of coal and lignite mines. Implements a system of self-evaluation and subsequent validation by coal controllers organization of all the coal mines under various factors covered broadly in 7 modules including mining operations, environment related parameters, adoption of technologies, best mining practices, economic performance, rehabilitation and resettlement, worker related compliance and safety and security, etc. CCO, Ministry of Coal, and collects and maintains coal production data of all private and public sector coal mines in the country. Star rating evaluates the coal mines under the three categories: underground mines, open cast mines, and mixed mines. Star rating is done on the basis of percentage of scored points under various parameters of 7 modules. Mines are given rating from no star to 5 star. Importance a star rating policy improves the overall performance and promotes sustainable mining practices, showcases mining industry's commitment to environmental sustainability, safety, and social responsibility, foster competitiveness among mines, enables adoption of advanced mining technologies. Industry bats for separate branding of bio fortified foods. Global market size for the biofortification is valued at USD 100.84 million in 2022 and is projected to grow at a CAGR of 80.9 8.9% from 2023 to 2030. Biofortification is the process of breeding nutrients into food crops. This can be achieved through agronomic practices, involves direct fertilization of soil, conventional breeding, or biotechnology based approaches like genetic engineering and genome editing. It is slightly different from fortification in the sense that fortification is a post harvest method. In fortification, essential micronutrients are added to common foods such as rice, oil, salt, etc. Advantage of biofortification is sustainable as once planting material is obtained, it can often be saved, recycled, and further disseminated to other farmers. It is cost effective as recurring cost of maintaining production of biofortified crops are estimated to be low. Improves nutritional status as the population level without changing existing dietary patterns. Challenges: additional amount of micronutrients achievable will be modest, more time required to develop a viable crop, and less flexibility to adjust content and combination of nutrients, etc. Related information regarding this: FSSAI, which is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, under the Safety and Standards Fortification of Foods Regulation 2018 plus F logo has been notified by FSSAI to identify fortified foods. European Union's new foreign subsidies regulation FSR. European Union's FSR allows Commission to investigate and impose remedy if subsidies received from non-European Union countries distort competition in European Union internal market. India's exports to European Union and production linked incentives scheme could attract a higher degree of scrutiny under the FSR regime. EU is one of the largest export markets where in financial year 23 India's total exports were worth nearly $75 billion. Minimum income guarantee. Rajasthan introduced minimum guarantee income bill 2023, which effectively seeks to cover the entire adult population of the state with guaranteed wages or pension. Bill has three broad categories: right to minimum guaranteed income, right to guaranteed employment, and right to guaranteed social security pension. MIG is a guarantee, an income floor beneath which no one should fall. MIG constitutes as a policy response to the new social risk of poverty and social exclusion by securing subsistence while maintaining the incentives to work. Competition Amendment Act 2023. Centre has implemented a key provision of the Act that vests power of appointment of Director General, Investigation and Competition Commission of India. So far, power to appoint DG was vested in the central government. Key features of this Competition Amendment Act 2023: broadened scope of anti-competitive agreements, reduction in time limit for review of the mergers and acquisitions from 2010 to sorry reduction in time limit for review of mergers and acquisition from 210 to 150 days, introduction of settlement and commitment framework for faster market correction. Invest India. New managing director and CEO of Invest India has been appointed. It is the national investment promotion and facilitation agency that helps investors looking for investment opportunities and options in India. It was formed under Section 25 of the Companies Act 1956. It is set up as a joint venture company between the industry associations, 17% of FICCI, CII, and NASCOM, and remaining 49% of the central and state several state governments. Essentially, India Invest India is a private company, unlike India Brand Equity Foundation, a trust established by Department of Commerce for creating the brand India. Sri Villiputhur Megamalai Tiger Reserve. SMTR, Sri Villiputhur Megamalai Tiger Reserve, is the fifth largest tiger reserve of Tamil Nadu. Other four are Mudumalai, Annamalai, Satyamangalam, Kalakad, Mundanthurai. Spread across Western Ghats, SMTR was formed by combining Sri Villiputhur Grizzled Giant Squirrel Sanctuary and Megamalai Wildlife Sanctuary. It is playing a key role in the revival of Vaigai River. Its forest types are: it has grassland forest, semi-evergreen forest, dry deciduous forests, etc. Other species are Nilgiri tar, elephant, lion-tailed macaque, etc. Advanced Chemistry Cells Battery. Ministry of Heavy Industries announced rebidding of ACC manufacturing under PLI scheme on National Program on Advanced Chemistry Cell Battery Storage. ACCR. ACC is Advanced Chemistry Cell. Advanced chemistry cells are new generation of advanced storage technologies that can store electric energy either as electrochemical or as chemical energy and converts it back to electric energy and as when required. They will cater not only to the electric vehicles but also to the consumer electronics industry, solar rooftops, and electric grids. Technology Transfer Arrangement for Indigenous Technologies. National Innovation Foundation (NIF) entered into a tech transfer agreement with Indian Genomics for an indigenous herbal formulation with the potential to control mastitis, a potentially fatal mammillary gland infection common among dairy animals, primarily caused by bacteria. An indigenous herbal supplement with positive influence on the growth performance of the broiler chicks. NIF is an autonomous body of the Department of Science and Technology to strengthen the grassroots technology innovations and outstanding traditional knowledge. Tankai shipbuilding method. Ministry of Culture and Indian Navy to launch a project to revive 2000-year old technique of shipbuilding known as Tankai method. It is a method ship is constructed by stitching wooden planks together rather than using nails. This method offered flexibility and durability, making them less susceptible to damage from the shoals and sandbars. Arrival of the European ships led to a shift in the shipbuilding techniques. This is an important topic. There's a Tankai shipbuilding method. It might be asked in exam that which organization has started it. Revive 2000 years old technique of shipbuilding. It's stitching wooden planks. Okay, flexibility and durability. After the arrival of the European ships, we have shifted to European methods. Okay. Personality news is Julius Robert Oppenheimer. You might have heard about a movie which is going to be released, Oppenheimer. So, this is particularly about him. He was a renowned American physicist who played a key role in the success of Manhattan Project, a code named for American-led effort to develop a functional atomic weapon during World War II. His research helped in creation of the first nuclear bombs. He is often known as the father of the atomic bombs. He also worked on fast neutronic physics. um, Awards given to him are Enrico Fermi Award of the Atomic Energy Commission, and later he actively opposed nuclear weapons and their unchecked proliferation. Thank you.